Hello people, I'm going to be showing you how to make a homemade vanilla cake from scratch. You will be needing 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of baking powder, 1 1/4 cups of sugar, 1 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 1/2 cups of butter, 1 cup low-fat 1% milk, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and 2 eggs. So let's get started. Okay, so I already measured and put our all-purpose flour in the bowl. And now we're going to take the baking powder. We're going to put 3 tablespoons of that in the bowl. And just to make sure, the big spoon is the tablespoon and the little spoon is the teaspoon. Okay, now that we are done smashing this because it was so hard, you're going to want to take 1, 2, and 3, I think. Now that we're done with the baking powder, we're going to go on to the sugar. This is my sugar. Okay. We need 1 1/3 cups of sugar. So now we're going to take our measuring cup. I'm going to use the same spoon because we're using it for, everything. And we're going to pour in 1 cup. Now that we got that done, I'm going to close it up so nothing happens. Move it away. Now we're going to pour this into here. All our soft and not dry ingredients. Okay. Now we need a half a teaspoon of salt. So now we are going to get the small spoon. And we're going to take our salt. Whoa, it is raining hard. Okay. Now we're going to take our salt. Oh my God. We're going to put half of our, I would say this is half.
It's not going to be that much difference, 3 drops here.
Now we're going to take our vanilla. Now we're going to take our vanilla. And it says to do 1 teaspoon of vanilla. This is very dangerous. 1/2 teaspoon.
Oh, you did a teaspoon? Or
Yeah,
a
teaspoon.
Okay.
And this right here is very dangerous because
oh yeah, don't pour. You can't take out.
You can never take out.
You can't take it out. But vanilla is good. More vanilla is better. Vanilla is not good. It's not like salt when you're going to kill it. Vanilla is just going to make it more delicious. And vanilla is good for you anyway.
Okay, now that we got our vanilla.
How many?
1.
How many do you need to do?
1. I'll just do 2. To make it more sweeter, I'm going to do this, my own recipe. 2 teaspoons of vanilla to make it sweet. And the salt.
Now you start mixing it? Mix it with your spoon first.
Now we're going to mix it a little just because all our ingredients are very dry.
Yeah. And then
okay, now we're going to do the 2 eggs. Oh, that hurt. I just bit myself.
Did you need the mix?
I just got my braces on, so it really hurts. Okay. We're going to take our egg. Crack it. Watch this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we're going to take our other egg. And some professionals just do one hand. Okay. Now we're gonna take our spoon and sort of mix it, just so when we do use the electric mixer, it doesn't like splash everywhere. Because since flour is very thin, I guess, like you could say, it'll just go everywhere. One cup of milk. Where's the cup? Okay. Oh. One of my favorite things is milk. Okay. Okay. Now that we got the 1 cup, we're going to put our milk away so it doesn't spoil. And we're going to pour it in our dry / sort of wet ingredients. Okay. Now we're going to mix it a little so it doesn't destroy everything. Okay, the last thing is our butter. We need 1.5 cup of butter. Okay, so I'm so thankful that I have this stick of butter because it tells you the measurements right here. Right. And so we're just going to open it a little, and where it says the 1, we're going to...
Yeah, we're happy, free, confused, and lonely at the same time. It's miserable and magical, oh yeah. Tonight's the night when we forget about the deadlines. It's time.
Now we're done. We're going to take we're going to butter our pan. I used Pam, and then we're going to pour in the batter to both of our pans. Make sure, try not to spill it everywhere like I did. Okay. Pour like so. And the main thing you want to do in this process is make sure both of the cakes are evenly leveled, or else if they're not, it's not going to come out nice when we stack them on top of each other. Okay. We're going to put both cakes right next to each other. Make sure to shake it so it gets even. Now, you're just going to put the rest of the batter. Yeah. You go get me one. Oh yeah. And another tip is the best thing for cleaning out the pans is to use a spatula to get everything. Because just with my spoon, this is how much I got out. I'll show you.
Hey, you didn't even have the cake in the pan.
Sorry about the lighting. Now, you're going to shake this again. So now, they look sort of even, but I'm going to put more batter on this cake because it's not as much it doesn't have as much batter as it does in this cake. Okay. So now, you're going to take your spatula. We're going to just, oh God. We're going to just wipe off all those edges. And it comes off perfect. It's just one swipe. Bowl. Now it's even better. I'm going to put that over here. We're going to rinse our hands off because mine were dirty. Now we're just going to... Now the good thing to do, if you got batter all over the edges of your cake, you want to make it nice, just gonna wet a napkin. You're gonna go around the edge of the cake or wherever you got it that you don't want. You're just gonna wipe it off with a napkin. I do this because I always mess up a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna be making the icing. And we're going to be making cream cheese icing. I already put, we are going to be needing one half cup of butter, a whole bar of icing, 8 to 9 ounces, cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, and 2 and 1.5 cups of icing sugar or powdered sugar. And that, we're going to be using sugar because I don't have that. I ran out. So, I'm going to already put the cream cheese in the butter. So now I'm going to be putting the vanilla. One. Two. Okay, now that I got my sugar, I'm going to undo it, which is kind of hard. And now we're going to put 2 and 1.5 cups of sugar. Okay, so 2 cups. We're gonna just take our spoon or fork and we're gonna stir it up a little just so it's a little bit mixed up.
To fall in love with strangers. Yeah, we're happy, free, confused, and lonely at the same time.
Okay, so now that I stirred it a little bit, now it's not as chunky and all like soft. All dry. Now, I'm gonna take my blender. I'm gonna wipe this off with my finger, my clean finger. Always make sure your hands are clean or else you can get very sick from whatever you were touching before or whatever. And just clean it off. Put that somewhere. Now we're gonna put our blender on.
Crowded, too many cool kids. It seems like one of those nights we ditch the whole scene and end up dreaming instead of sleeping.
Oh my. Okay, so now it looks pretty good. Let me just wipe this off. Let me try something. I'm very sorry. Okay. Now that we have most of it mixed up, sorry. You're gonna wanna take your blender thing and scrape the icing, cream cheese icing, out from the whisks, or else you'll be just wasting a lot of icing. And another tip would be doing this. This is actually a bad tip, but oh god. Oh, bad tip, never mind. Ooh, this is a very good icing. This is the first icing. Okay, I'm gonna say this to all of you for one purpose only. I'm not gonna lie. I have tried so many different icing recipes for so long. This one I recommend because all the other ones, they just didn't work for me and I didn't like them or they didn't come out good. This one's good. It's not that much time, about 10 minutes. Depends how fast you go. And then you're all done. Just to help it, because if you don't have like the other sugar, it's going to be kind of sugary. Just going to want to mix it a little bit more with handheld mixer by your hand. And just remember, you can always put in, but you can't take out. So whatever you take in and you put too much, you can't take it out, but you can always put a little and add more if you need. Just keep that in mind. Okay, now that we're done with that, we're going to go to the cakes. Okay, now that these are cool, I'm going to show you how to take them out. You're going to take your knife, put it around the cake, all around it, tap it, and voila. Now we're going to take the cakes. Once you're sort of done leveling the cake, this one came out terrible. You're going to want to ice it, right here, ice it, and then put it on top. And that, you'll see when I'm done icing it. Okay, so I just put like 3 drops of red coloring in my icing, so it looks pink for Valentine's Day, since today is Valentine's Day. And so if you want to add any color, all you have to do is add color. This is the red. And voila, you got a whole different thing. Okay guys, so all I did was I tinted my icing and I put it in a baggie, and I bought these plastic little decorating tips. You can get them at like a craft store. I got mine at Joann's, so yeah. And then I just put it in a baggie and I put icing in it, and I did that. And now I'm gonna write love. You have to be very gentle when you're working with this, cause
And steady.
yeah, steady. Because some icings are different than others. And voila. There you go. If you want a video about a tutorial on how to do icing, like decorating, then comment below and ask and say. Thank you for watching my video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye.
But I'm feeling 22. Everything will be alright if you keep me next to you. You don't know about me, but I'll bet you want to. Everything will be alright if.
Sorry.
That's fine.
This thing is hard as crazy.
It's just great. Just got that.
I'll just like. I have no idea who that is, but I'm sorry. 2 something something.